Hello, my name's Tom Bolter. I'm the Head of English at Cheney School, and I'd like to welcome you to this video which is aimed at parents of students in Key Stage 3, and we'll just aim to take you through some of the key things that you might be interested to know about how we go about organising the students' learning at Key Stage 3 in their English lessons. The first point I'd like to make really is that we take a largely skills-based approach, and one of the first things that we'll try and do when students enter Year 7 is to try and get them to understand what the skills for English are, what English is as a subject really in terms of what they're expecting to learn. We find that often students find that quite difficult in the sense that they'll know what they're doing in English, they know what they're doing in English lessons, but they won't always be as clear about what they're learning. So we try to provide a very clear framework explaining to them as clearly and simply as we can what the key skills they need to develop within writing, within reading and within speaking and listening, what those key skills are. We organise the course into 6 units per year in each of Year 7, Year 8 and Year 9. Each unit therefore lasts approximately 1 term, although some terms are shorter and longer than others, so it doesn't necessarily fit exactly to that. And each of the units, whilst the key skill area isn't everything that they'll learn in that unit, each unit will have a skill area attached to it that we want the students to focus on. So each unit will have an emphasis of a particular skill area. So for example, in the Year 8 narrative unit, which is about biography, the key skill area is about structuring and organising text. So we look at beginnings and endings and how you link paragraphs and that sort of thing. So you'd expect each unit to have those key skill areas, and if you want to see what they are, please have a look on the website at the student progress records. Thirdly, when we think about assessing pupils' progress and making sure students know what it is they've got to do to improve, we organise that through the use of what we call mid-term assessments. MTAs are a short assessment, they're done in formal conditions in class, which link to the key skill they're developing in that unit. So for example, if we continue with the Year 8 biography unit, the mid-term assessment there is where we're asked in exam conditions to plan and structure a piece of writing. So we'll have taught the students how to do that, then they get the opportunity to plan and structure a piece of writing, and we look at how creatively they're able to do that, we look at how successfully they're able to do that, and then the teacher will set targets. We'll also use peer and self-assessment to set targets at that point. We see that as a really crucial part of the students' learning. Following that, we build up to a final assessment, at which point the students are able to take the targets that they've been given in the mid-term assessment and then try and put them into action to create a larger piece of writing, not always done in class, and not often done in class really. If we continue with Year 8, they would then take their targets from the mid-term assessment and put them into action when they produce their own biography. We'd mark that final piece of work a bit more holistically, so we'd look at other aspects rather than the one key skill area that we're looking at in the unit. But basically that's the way it works. So we're looking at 6 units per year. We're looking at having very clear skill areas explained to the students. The students understand what it is that they're learning in a particular unit. We then have a mid-term assessment which allows them to engage with that, set targets, and then students have another go to put those targets into action and produce their final piece of work.